Well, last time we lost Dekar, but let's continue with our journey. Off screen I did very little grinding, and it didn't really work much because I only got like one level each. And it's, as I said before, a problem with the quadruple experience that I get. You eventually get to a level like here, where you need a ton of experience to get to the next one, and the dungeons very quickly outdate themselves with the experience required. Also, I got all my capsule monsters to their third form right now. As you can see, our little buzzball turned into a fairy and then into a naked angel. Our little bug turned into a bird and is now a Pegasus. I will not question that type of evolution. Anyway, once we are gone from these bees, we are proceeding to Treadle today. Or Treadle. Dreidel. Maybe we should just call it Dreidel. No. We are not doing this now. Anyway, welcome to Treadle. A ship on sale at a fair price? Sure! I have... How much money do I have right now? Why do they always call ships or cars she? You know, I'd think a guy would call his car a dude. Otherwise, maybe people would make fun of him that he's driving a girl car. I have like 170,000... What? 670,000 gold, so that should be enough to buy the ship. I love casinos in games. I spend a lot of time in them. Why? I don't know, probably because I have a gambling problem. Yeah, we have vice players here, which are... spoilers, the weapon for a party member that we don't have yet, but that we will get eventually. And fun story, off screen I also went back to the ancient cave once and got a bit further in terms of levels. But I didn't actually... Oh wait, that thing just had a light jacket there. I'm gonna buy that in case one of the monsters wants it. You know, I went down a few more levels in the ancient cave, although you know, repeatedly start at the top level. But I did not find an iris treasure again, and I quite honestly got a lot of plier type of weapons while playing or going through those levels. I'm not gonna fall for that. Hello, main character design. Is this gonna turn into Final Fantasy V? The one where they seemed all shocked that a ship could move without wind and then it turned out that it was just a monster pulling it? Technically, Maxime, he had already found it, he just couldn't really get to it because of monsters. So we didn't find it for him. What's a chymograph? Yeah, I never quite get it when they tell me to just concentrate, because I never understand how to do that. Like, if I don't have something to concentrate on, I don't know how to concentrate. Then again, I never quite understood how I'm supposed to study stuff at home, because it seemed pointless. I mean, I listened with like 1 ear in some classes and I understood the whole thing. I guess if I had been capable of knowing how to study, then I probably would have gotten straight A's. Except maybe in math and chemistry. Anyway, yes, Lexus will eventually join our party, and while he is, I think he's the oldest in the bunch of characters that we have, he is actually a pretty decent character. He beats Ceylon and Tia in terms of life, and he's very good with spells. He's even decent in strength. So he's like Ceylon with the strong magic, but a bit more survivability. So he is a very good character to have eventually in the party. Of course, he's not gonna be in the final party. I guess that means another round of sleeping in the inn for a while. It's up there, and unfortunately pressing up does not get me to the end of the list. It's a small thing, but it can be a bit annoying. A girl selling flowers for 1 gold? That certainly sounds familiar, and to be used later on. Lucky woman, getting carried by 2 hot guys. I'll be like Zealous in that one side quest about him. You may be children, but you can cut grass, maybe. You can wash dishes. You could go to your neighbors and ask them if they want some household help from you. So technically you can do some little jobs. I counted 7 or 8 sheeps. Of course, this could mean that with their exhaustion it could take like a whole day or 2 for her to finally wake up. By the way, just because we are going out to find a flower doesn't mean that we are not going to whack monsters. So yes, we will have to whack some monsters. By the way, I finally looked at the guide and I looked far into the future, as you will, with it. And I checked what all I still had to do at times. And turns out I am still rather far away from the end portion of the game. So I still have a lot to do, and the wrecking ball, or hammer. So yeah, the hammer is kind of like the bombs with the reach of the hook. Unfortunately, it doesn't really replace the hook. And he just learned something. Okay. I'm gonna keep him here because Flower Mountain plants do not like fire. Basically, this is what the hammer does. It can also break down walls if they are the weak kind. Where was I? Oh yes. By the way, that monster there is a necromancer. The good thing about it is that it drops mind potions, which can be very helpful, but with the quadruple magic quickly become obsolete. As I was saying before I got distracted again, we still have quite some ways to go before we get to the end of the game, so there's still gonna be some or many videos of this LP. And I also looked, and the world's most difficult sliding puzzle, according to the guide, is going to be Snake Rock is useless. The sliding puzzle is going to be much later in the game, like very much later. So I don't really have to worry about that yet. There was a way to get to the stairs and I got it earlier. Damn it! There. Oops. Well, I'm right next to the burn sword, which is very nice for this place, although I could technically do without it. And the necromancer got me. Didn't drop a mind potion. And must remember to change my party setup. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. I hate these flowers. No, you stay away from me. And here we have the flower key. I don't want to go there yet. This is number 5. A flying axe that I don't need since I still have the goddess blade. And a useless power ring. Oh, 6 dragon eggs. Sully makes me think I'm supposed to call these or name these after the dwarves from the, well, what's her face and the 7 dwarves. Now you want the silk toga, of course. Eat the snake rock as well, since it's useless. And our little radish turns into... Nah? A tiny man. I am not going to question that. I am going to turn back to Blaze though because of the fire attribute. So where does this lead me to? Oh, just a shortcut. By the way, no, you cannot destroy these white rocks with the hammer. Oh. Lots of necromancers. Maybe we'll get a mind potion this time. But also several necromancers teleporting in this room. Not very nice. How dare you use magic? Only I'm allowed to use magic. Way to go, guy. I don't really want to use the Firestorm IP for the burn sword, but I might have to. And now I'm wasting it on one person. Wonderful. And I got a wood shield as well. No, we're not doing this again. Stupid teleporting monsters, I hate them! Screw you guys! Jeez. This isn't the flower that she was talking about, was it? Yay! We got the flower. And I'm too lazy to walk. So anyway, girl. Here is the flower. Lufia. Sure. I think this was eventually used for... Well, technically, this Lufia is the first one, but they first appeared in the first Lufia game, which is a sequel to this one. So this is a reference to something that doesn't happen until much later in the future. Are you confused? I know I'm not. Oh, very nice, he's at the port. Oh, there he is. That's a tiny ship. Exerion? Exerion? Sure. Very nice. Wait, no, I still want to go to the shopping! Well, where to next? First, let us go south as they told us. I forgot that we got into random battles here. Anyway, Lexus here, of course he is kind of, you know, underleveled for us right now. But he is pretty close to Ceylon in terms of HP right now. But he's also pretty close to her intelligence. So that's pretty good. Also, I'm fully aware that I may very well end up Dunkirk. Can I just say this always makes me think of Vision of Escaflowne as Dolonkirk? Or Dornkirk? However he was spelled. Anyway, I'm fully aware that I'm probably gonna get, you know, lost at some point in on the sea. High quality stuff, maybe? Graz. Well, I know what happens to our ship later on. It will become a submarine. I wish I could waste money like this and still have a ton of it in real life. You'd think Lexus would be the one to get the metal coat, but no. Ooh, a magic spell. Wait, if it's courage, why is it increasing the defense? You'd think it would, you know, increase the attack power. By the way, am I going the wrong way? Maybe I was supposed to go to Aurelio first? Okay. A ruby icon is a ruby statue of an angel with a halo. Okay. Well, I don't seem to start any kind of quest here, so maybe I'll go to Aurelio first. Whoops! Spoke too soon. Well, whoever took it was incredibly fast. I'll give him that. Well, okay. I'll just be leaving. Oh. Okay. Is this the part with the pebble or is that later on? I think that's later on. Well, I'm not doing anything. Let's go onwards. Forfeit Island, the place where I have sold all of my stuff. Or what I have sold ends up here. Since I don't really remember selling this stuff, I'm kinda wondering how it is here. By the way, where's this casino that we're talking about? I did, but then I didn't. If you ask it nicely. Oh, those look very nice. But I don't know if they're actually worth it. I could get them off screen, although I never really did much with this casino. Okay. Well, one last look to see if I can find Aurelio and if there's anything happening there. This is Aurelio, very nice. It's called sharing. I'm pretty sure you're an only child just for saying that. Okay. Guess I'll have to go back to Dunkirk and see if I missed a certain scene to unlock the next place I have to go to. Or, as the kid just said, remake it out of glass. I'm gonna try the glass part first, although maybe I have to talk with someone else first. It's worth a shot. Yes, they were in Clemento. I was wondering for a second where they were. Hello, Jaffe. Why do they call it the ruby icon when it's the glass icon? Oh, whatever. I have to be outside to warp. Am I the only one who has a feeling that this may not turn out that great? I'm sure it's just me being pessimistic or so. I tend to be that at times. Man up, King. Can I take this back? Well, whatever. I guess our next goal is to go to the North Dungeon. So I'll see you at the North Dungeon.